Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2377. Yeah, happy Wednesday evening. Yeah, let's do stretching and exercises. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so when I was in my car, let's say it's traffic signal red light. Yeah, I can safely exercise, like muscle flexing like this. Oh, okay. When I'm still sitting, also I can kind of like stand when I'm on my car seat in the traffic signal red light, like to stretch my lower back, you know? Yeah. Okay, safely. Okay. Ah. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Now, let's do jumping. Okay. Hoop. Ah. Hoop. Ah. Hoop. Ah. Okay. Good. Woo. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah. Good exercises. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Ah. 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 Okay. Okay, let's get back to mathematics. As I was driving to work, something occurred to me. The gamma formula, the greatest common divisor, we call it gamma, Greek letter for G. Uh, yeah, we can do better than this. Okay, so that's what occurred to me. We have three equations, right? Recursive formula for great, the greatest common divisor, gamma recursive formula. Uh, Here we have a minus b rho a. Oh, we can do better than that, right? Yeah, that's what occurred to me this morning as I was driving to work. Okay, so first formula, the more efficient one than third one. Okay, a rho b rho a. Okay, then gamma, and this one's a b rho a. Okay, so because b minus a, you can b minus a minus a minus a minus a minus a until the result of those subtractions would become less than a. And if we subtract again, then it will become negative number. Okay, and we do not want that. Okay, and so how many times do I subtract a? Yeah, b quotient a, the Euclidean quotient. Just like rho, that's like b rho a. That's a Euclidean remainder in Euclidean division, right? Yeah. So okay, yeah. So b minus a, we subtract a from b. Uh, b quotient a times. Okay. Yeah. There's how many A's are in there in B, plus some remainder that's smaller than A, okay? Yeah, sure. Likewise, A minus B rho A, minus B rho A, minus B rho A, blah, blah, blah. We do that the Euclidean quotient times, all right? And then it eventually become like remainder, A rho or B rho A, okay? So B rho A is when B is divided by A, what's a remainder, okay? That remainder is strictly less than A, okay? Here, so in the right-hand side of gamma operator, we have number smaller than A. And left-hand side of gamma operator, we have a number smaller than B rho A. So it's smaller than A, even smaller than B rho A, okay? So yeah, that's what we have. Good. Making good progress. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we are doing this. Okay. And also like this is recursive formula, so we have base case, right? And there's one more base case actually. Uh Alpha, gamma, zero is alpha because any number is divisor of zero. Okay, like 0 over 3 is 0, 0 over 5 is 0, right? So any number is divisor of 0. So the greatest common divisor of 0 and alpha is alpha because alpha is the greatest divisor of alpha, okay? Okay. Uh-huh. Cheers. Hmm. Okay. Let's make some examples. You know what? Uh, I think we should switch A and B, okay? hmm I think the column index should be A, row index should be B. Okay. Why? Good in this schema, what we're doing vertically here is this, okay? Like, well, B, okay, A, B. B is bigger, okay? All right. So, uh, gosh, it's too confusing. But we can do horizontally with this matrix symmetric. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, we can do horizontally. That's fine. It goes like one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Okay, okay. Sure. We can go horizontal. Going back to A and B. If you go horizontal, okay? Uh, 113, 113, 113. So 2 gamma 12. Well, actually 3 is equal to 12 minus 3, 9. Just keep subtracting, okay? Okay? That's original Euclidean algorithm. But well, this is not a good example. Okay. Let's do 311. Okay. Uh, okay. Well, one gamma one, yeah, that's just one. Or two gamma one, that's just one. Okay. All right. What am I doing? Um, um, trying to find a way to build this matrix. Okay. I mean, we know how to calculate greatest common divisor, right? Yeah, just prime factorization. We learned it in elementary school, right? Yeah, I know how to do that. But alternative way to find greatest common divisor. Okay, so why? I'm curious. Okay, so that's why intellectual curiosity. Okay, so uh, who knows? We may discover something new. Okay, yeah. So we're looking at this ancient problem from different new angle. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. The trajectory of this pathway. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. So gamma 3, 3. Well, that's three. We don't have to go to zero, okay? Because we're not going to do zero case because in this gamma rectangle, yeah, we don't have zeros row or zeros column, okay? So we'll just stop at one. So we'll use this one and that one, okay? Okay, okay. And let's do the upward diagonal, okay? So, okay. How interesting. You see, one, 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 two, one, 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 two, three, two, one, 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 and then Uh, 1 2 1 4 1 2 1. Okay. Okay. Maybe there's some pattern here. Okay. So yeah, like 1 2 1 4 1 2 1 in eighth row. Okay. And then eighth upward diagonal 1 2 1 4 1 2 1, just like here 1 2 1 4 1 2 1. Okay, yeah, so it matches. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. But let's take 5 minutes break, vocal rest. Okay, and I should start cooking my dinner. Okay, thank you. Yeah, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Okay, interesting. Turn the heaters. All right. Okay. Okay, so one possibility is this. Perhaps we can find pre-compute greatest common divisor, okay? Yeah, I mean, you take logarithmic time, whatever, does not matter. But just like multiplicative inverse, we have this recursive formula and we are able to pre-compute multiplicative inverses, okay? Yeah, so that's something new, okay? Yeah. Cheers. All right. So we have base case, two base cases here, okay? This diagonal number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah. And then either horizontal or vertical, first column or fourth row is just ones, okay? Those are base cases. And using those base cases and this recursive formula, yeah, then we can compute all these greatest common divisors based on that alone, okay? Yeah. Making progress, right? Yes, yes, yes. Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So multiplicative inverse in row algebra, I mean, outside of human school, they call it modular arithmetic, okay? So they call it modular multiplicative inverse, okay? We just call it row multiplicative inverse, okay? It's not a very well-known concept in number theory, okay? But it's play a huge role in cryptography, encryption algorithm in computer science, okay? Yeah. So it has practical implications, okay? But here we are not dealing with multiple inverse, okay? We're dealing with greatest common divisor, which is very well known concept. We learned it in elementary school, right? Greatest common divisor. Okay, maybe middle school. I don't know. I don't remember when I learned it. Okay. So, yeah. Hmm. So in multiplicative inverse, the pre-computational formula to calculate multiplicative inverse, okay? That one, it does not matter whether this row base number is prime number or composite number. It does not matter. It's neutral, okay? To primality, okay? Yeah, so maybe we can do something similar here. Okay? Yeah. Pre-computation of great common divisor, just like multiplicative inverse, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need to make more examples. Sure. Mhm. For example, 4 gamma 6. Let's do old school, just subtraction, okay? 4 gamma 2. Now, 2 is smaller than 4, so we swap it. 2 gamma 4. Yeah, subtraction, okay? Yeah. 2 gamma 2, that's 2, okay? So the trajectory, 4 gamma 6, okay? To calculate that, we calculate what? 4 gamma 2, so it goes like that. And 4 gamma 2 is 2, same as 2 gamma 4, okay? And 2 gamma 4 is 2 gamma 2. And that's base case because it's diagonal. Okay? Yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah, beautiful. Wow. But that's using the very first formula, the original Euclidean formula, okay? And then tomorrow, yeah, we'll do the improved Euclidean formula, improved gamma formula, okay? This is the original Euclidean formula for gamma, great common divisor, that we call it gamma, okay? And this improved one by other people, and this it was even more improved one by us, and this even more improved one by us. Like I found this earlier today as I was driving to work in the morning. Okay, yeah, yeah, there are shortcuts. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow we examine how the trajectory looks like in this second, third, fourth ones. Okay, yeah, sure. But it's not a constant time formula for great common divisor that I was really looking for. Okay, it's still logarithmic timing, but faster though. Okay, yeah, but not constant time. Okay, that's fine. Does not have to be. But constant time formula might exist. Okay, yeah. I could not find one. Okay, maybe you can. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah. Maybe future generation. Sure. I do not even know whether constant time formula for gamma exists or not. I don't know. Okay, I tried to find it. I could not. Okay, yeah. But at least we can pre-compute. There's possibility of computation of for gamma, okay? Just like multiple cos inverse, inverse. Okay. Hmm. So the gamma, there are two possibilities. If two numbers are coprimes, gamma is one. If they are not coprimes, it could be any number that's not one. And that is found in diagonal because this diagonal contains all positive numbers, positive integers, okay? Yeah. So is there coprimes? You go to this column or first row. Okay. Otherwise, if they're not coprimes, it will go eventually go to the diagonal. Okay. Mm-hmm. So two and two, they are not coprimes, right? But how about one and one? Yeah, it could be seen as coprimes or non-coprimes. Okay. So because one is kind of special case. Okay. I guess it depends how you define what coprime is. Okay. So, all right, let's take 5 minutes break and then we'll put this behind us and talk about something else, okay? Yeah, we did enough service to mathematics in this episode, okay? Yeah, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Whew. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, I'm cooking my dinner. This I show you. Like mushrooms, pre-sliced, pre-washed, and then frozen okra and some bologna hams and leftover rice. Yeah, just water boiled, okay? Yeah. Churn it so that heat gets distributed evenly. Good. Yeah, we worked, so now let's play, okay? You can relax now. Yeah, but that was nice. Yeah, mathematics. Oh yeah, made very good progress. Yeah, very nice. Now let's talk about whatever, okay? Yeah. So human school, then human show. Education first, then entertainment. Work and play, right? Yeah. Wow. Cheers. How do you do? Sure. Good. Now let's talk about education. I was not kidding. Okay. Education is a lifelong process. Okay. It's not like, okay, in Buddhism, I appreciate Buddhism. Okay. Nirvana. Okay. The enlightenment. But the thing is this when Christianity epiphany, the kind of like Buddhism, similar concept. In Christianity, they call it epiphany. Okay. Some inspiration, like leap in knowledge. But the thing is this, it does not end there. Okay? It's continuing process. Education is lifelong project. Hmm? I look at this mathematics. Yeah, multiplicative inverse, inverse. We found something there, but it does not end there. Okay. Now we are trying to find a similar thing in gamma, greatest common divisor, okay? Multiple inverse, yeah, we call it minverse, okay? Greatest common divisor, we call it gamma, okay? Multiple inverse, we may call it mu. Sure, let's call it mu. Minverse, okay? Greek letter, for short. Why didn't I think of that before? Sure. Multiple culture inverse, minverse, we call it mu. Gamma, great common divisor, we call it gamma, okay? Yeah, for short. It's just too long. How many syllables are there? I don't even want to count it. Now, let's talk about socialization, communication skill. Okay, I'm still learning. Okay. The precision. Okay. Let's say I'm talking to my superiors, employers, or my parents, seniors, people who are older than me, even in a supermarket. Okay. Uh, it's difficult. Actually, age does not matter. They could be older than me, around same age, younger than me. Does not matter. It has to be precise. That's what I'm learning these days. Okay, and it has to be just right. Just like smile, not too big, not too small. Like subtle, kind of in the middle. Or joke, greeting has to be precise. Otherwise, I may offend people, and I do not want that. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. School, in school, same thing between classmates, uh, teaching assistants, professors, teachers, school administrators, right? Yeah, in school setting, okay? Yeah. But for me, it's been a long time since I've been to school, okay? But yeah, it has to be just right, precision. Yeah. Not too much, not too little, just in the middle, right amount. Mm. But it's interesting. It's not easy. Yeah, dealing with different people, all different personalities, backgrounds, okay. So it's not easy, but it's challenging. But in human high school, we love challenges. Yeah, it's fun. Right? Yeah. Learning, communication skill, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, continuing education, continuing career development, okay? Very important. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Education is a lifelong project, okay? Process too. Mm. Yeah. And also, as you discover something new, like we did in mathematics, right? And later on, yeah, I publish it, okay? Type it down and publish it. How long later? Maybe in 3 months, 2 months, I don't know. Okay. But we are still discovering something new here, okay? Okay. Yeah, as you discover something new. Publish it, okay? And yeah, teach other people, share it with others. Hmm? Yeah. Because when I was younger, when I was in school, I just learned what other people discovered. Like in science, philosophy, religion, or mathematics. Okay. But as I became adult, right? As I graduate from schools, now it's my turn to discover something new. Okay. And when I do, yeah, publish it. Yeah, to teach other people, share it with others. Hmm? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how knowledge works. It doesn't have to be science. It could be philosophy, religion, okay. Yeah. Evolution in humanity. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm doing my part as an adult. Yeah. When I was young, I was in school, just learning what other people have discovered. In human school, only God creates, okay, and we only discover what God created long time ago. And then we discover it and then we share with others our brand new discovery of something that got created long time ago. Okay. That's theory in humanology. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to human school. Yeah. Cheers. Hmm? Yeah. Because as 47 years old person, hunkyly me, I've learned a lot and I'm still learning. Okay. Yeah. But I have learned enough so that I can discover something new on my own outside of school. Okay. Yeah. And when I discover it, I share it with other people by publication of some academic papers in the internet. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. But here, I share with the world like right away. But this is like pre-recorded. Okay. And I publish in the YouTube. Uh, I used to publish in Daily Motion. Okay. Nowadays in YouTube. Okay. Yeah. But academic paper writing, that's when I do after okay, yeah, this is a good stopping point. Okay. But I'm not there yet because we found something else, the greatest common divisor table, gamma table, okay? Yeah, pre-computation of gamma. That's what I'm working on. It's a work in progress. Okay? Yeah. So I'm not ready to write it all down and publish it yet. Maybe 2 to 3 more months. Okay. Because we just found out about this possibility of pre-computation of greatest common divisor. Okay. This brand new concept. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. I'm quite excited about this possibility. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the trajectory of numbers, right? Yeah, the pathway, some zigzag fashion. Ah, that's beautiful. It's like a solving a puzzle, board game. Nice. It's beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a famous bro. Okay. Yeah. And Tom Chan now. Slowly getting drunk. It's been a 1 hour. Let's ventilate, okay? Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Now let's talk about evolution or promotion, career development, progression, okay? In human school, yeah, continuing education, continuing career development, very important, okay? So yeah, it's evolution. We learn more, okay? In career-wise, we get to make more money. Okay, climbing up the social ladder, social economic ladder, okay? Let me get some Tums, okay? Yeah, because I'm drinking. To protect my esophagus epithelial cells, okay? Yeah, so career progression can happen in multiple different diverse ways. They're all legitimate. But in many cases, we need to go back to school. Okay. Yeah. In my case, yeah, I got computer science degree, 4 year college, and after that, tried to become PhD in Cornell, uh, Ivy League school. Okay, but it did not work out. PhD, I would admire people who can do it, but I could not do it. It's too much for me. Okay, so I dropped out of PhD. Okay, and then I got a very nice computer programmer job in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, mhm, it was good, but I was not satisfied. Okay, so then I joined the U.S. Army. Okay, making actually less money than as a computer programmer. Okay, but I'm an adventurer. Okay, so trying something new to me, something different. Then I have my GI Bill from U.S. Army, 4 years active duty service, and then I went back to school. Yeah, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Okay, mm. And I graduated, and then I came to Alaska 2015, 11 years ago, and then at first I got a computer program job in Alaska. Okay, for 3 years. Okay, and then I passed the bar exam in Alaska, and then I got a lawyer job. That was like 8 years ago. Okay, yeah, and then I worked for very nice employer as a lawyer for 7 years. Then I got laid off because my former employer retired. Okay. Then I got a new lawyer job about 2 months ago. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. So when I was in Los Angeles, California, working as a computer programmer, okay. Look, a computer programmer career is great. Okay. Yeah. Some people it work out for some people. That's great. Okay. Yeah. With some computer programmers later on found their own company. Okay. Software company. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Okay. But for me, computer programming career did not quite work out. That's why I went to law school. Okay. Because do I want to be a business owner? Not really. Okay. Yeah. Maybe in the future. I don't know. Okay. But at that time, when I was a computer programmer, I did not quite want to start up my own company as a software engineer. Some of my friends did, and they were successful. It worked out for them. That's great. Okay. Hmm? Yes, diversity of career progression. They're all different multiple ways. Okay. And then because I have diverse interests, yeah, computer programming, I loved it. Okay. I still do. Okay. But I want to learn some other area of the world, like law school, being a lawyer, which is totally different from computer programming. But although there are some similarity, we deal with logic, logical reasoning. Okay. They get tested in law school admission test, LSAT. Okay. Yeah. Hmm? Law school admission test, LSAT, to go to law school. Yeah, they do test in LSAT, yeah, logical reasoning that has to do with the proposition logic, first order logic, if then else statement, contrapositive. They actually have to learn that stuff. Okay. Me? Yeah, it was easy. I love mathematics. Okay. Yeah. I'm not making this up. Law school admission test. Yeah, there's logical reasoning section, and rightfully so. They even have to learn set theory, set intersection, okay, complement over set. To me, it was easy because I love mathematics, okay? Yeah. Computer science major. Oh. So I've met many people who encountered career impasse like I did. Okay? Like for your college degree, yeah. And then after graduating from 4 year college, university, yeah, we get a job. We worked in a company for a while. Then some of us, yeah, we're not quite satisfied. Yeah, we're making enough money to pay the bills. 4 year college, graduate, getting a job in a company, or it could be government organization, or non-governmental organization, or governmental agencies. Yeah, we worked there for a while, making enough money to get by. But some of us, uh, like we are not quite satisfied. Yeah, we go to work. We are college graduates. We go to work, make enough money. But after a while, after 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years, some of us feel that yeah, we are not quite satisfied. We want some more. Some of us feel that way. In my case, I joined the US Army, okay? Yeah. Because in my case, money's not the issue, okay? So yeah. I was making more money as a counter programmer before I joined the US Army as a junior enlist soldier, okay? But it's not to at least to me, it's not about money, it's about adventure, diversity of experience, trying something different. Mm, yeah. It worked out for me, okay. With the army, yeah, after 4 years active duty service, I got GI Bill. So I went to law school. GI Bill paid for it. Okay, yeah. So, but everybody's different, okay? Yeah. I'm just giving you an example. That's all. The example that I'm familiar with, my story, okay? Yeah. But everybody's different, okay? Yeah. 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 Yeah, so in my 47 years of my life, I met many people from all around the world. And I asked them to tell me their life stories, and they kindly as they told me, okay, yeah, all diversity of stories, okay, yeah, their ambitions, dreams, it's beautiful. Mm. Their objective goals in life, yeah, yeah, good people, right? Yeah. So we gotta wrap this up real quick, okay, because I'm getting drunk. I see some food, watch some Korean TV show, 파랑새의 집, House of Bluebird. I love that TV show, okay? And go to bed and then get back to work tomorrow, okay? Yeah, so in human school, okay, continuing education, continuing career development is important, okay? Yeah. I mean, some others may decide to get married, have children. Oh, that's cool too, okay? Yeah. Okay. It's important, okay? Yeah. But marriage is not for everybody. Some people, it works for them, okay? I've seen that. Hmm? But marriage is not for everybody, okay? Some other people, like me, I'm not a married type, okay? But I appreciate people who get married. As for many people, it works. Good, okay? It's diversity of personality. But in my case, yeah, I do not want to get married, okay? Why? And look, I have some vocal rest. You take 5 minutes break. And I tell you, okay? Yeah. 5 minutes break, vocal rest. Okay. I go to the bathroom too, okay? 5 minutes, okay. Time check. Yeah, more than 30 minutes. All right, yeah. 5 minutes. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So, look, I pay visit to South Korea every 2 to 3 years, okay? And then when I do, I meet with my parents, siblings, my uncles and aunts, and my parents, siblings, spouses too, okay? My uncles and aunts, okay? My mother side, father side, okay? So, and they saw me, they have seen me growing up as a young child when I was in elementary school, and then later on, teenager in Seoul, South Korea, and later on, as in my 20s, living in America, then came visits to America. In my 30s, now in my 40s, my uncles and aunts and their spouses, they see me growing up for past 4 decades. They're all older than me. They're my parents, siblings, and their spouses. They saw me growing up for past 40 years. They're all older than me, okay? Yeah. They're my parents, siblings, and their spouses, my uncles and aunts. My mother's side, father's side, okay? I have many in South Korea, okay? Yeah. And they see me being single, never even married, never had children, okay? And they understand. They know me, they've seen me growing up as a child, then teenager, in my 20s, 30s, now in my 40s, still unmarried, just happy single guy. They understand because they know me, and they're very smart people. My uncles and aunts, yeah, they're married, they have children, they have grandchildren, okay? So they would tell me, yeah, yeah, Honky, yeah, we understand you because you want to experience so many different things. You want to learn things, new things. You're too busy exploring the world. You like to learn new knowledge, diversity of science, mathematics, philosophy. You want to learn it all. So you don't have time to get married and raise children. We understand you. They can read my mind, okay? Yeah. Although they are married themselves. They have children, they have grandchildren, okay? But they understand me. They're smart people. Yeah. They know me. They saw me. They have seen me as I was a elementary school, okay? All those 4 decades. Yeah, they saw me, okay? So they know me inside and out. They can read my mind. So I was like, oh, thank you, uncles, and thank you for understanding. My parents, of course, they know firsthand. Okay, yeah, yeah. So yeah, you see all these whiteboards. Okay, I have many, right? All those whiteboards. Yeah, I have more actual whiteboards all over this house. Okay, they're like my babies. Okay, so I can nurse them. Okay, think about them and late at night. Some mathematical equations. Okay, yeah, I kind of metaphysical children. Okay, so it's different way of raising children. Okay, yeah, some are more metaphysical way of raising children. Metaphysical children. All these letters, numbers, equations. Okay, yeah. So I do fit into that Asian American stereotype, nerd, geek. Yeah, I do fit into that Asian American stereotype. I do. Yeah. But I'm more than that, though. I'm more than that. Okay. Yeah. Look, yeah, yeah, I do mathematics. Okay. Numbers, letters, operators, all in Alaska, America. As an Asian American. Yeah, kicking all this stuff. Yeah, yeah, sure. But I do more than that. I do my hair. Okay. Now, let's take 5 minutes break again. Yeah, I need some vocal rest. Time check. Hey, welcome to Human Show. We do comedy to acting, writing. Okay, yeah. We got more than 30 minutes left today. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to Human Show. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's switch topic. So as I was driving to work early in the morning, okay, so much value to encourage, okay, so but I love driving. It's like traveling. I love traveling, okay, so different scenery, different season, different lighting situation, different weather condition. I love it. I love driving. Okay, yeah. So I in the radio as I was driving in the radio music channel, I heard this song about twice so far. It's quite a new song in America. Okay, so I looked up the lyrics. It's like Mr. Electric Blue. It was nice. It's quite charming tune. Okay, so American guy in Washington State. I looked him up. Okay, so I think he's in his 20s. Okay. Oh yeah, he from here Wikipedia article about him. Okay, so he tried some American Idol audition, but didn't quite work out for him in that venue. American Idol audition. Okay, but he made it. Good for him. Okay. Mm. Again, career progression. It could be diverse ways. Okay, it could be American Idol or something else. Okay, but in his case, he made it. Okay, good for him. Okay, so yeah, songwriter, singer. Maybe maybe he can play some instruments. I don't know. Okay, so but he made it. Okay, I heard his song "Mr. Electric Blue" in radio in Alaska. Okay, yeah. So obviously he made it. Uh, Good for him. Okay, yeah. Hmm? He tried to do the American Idol audition. Yeah, maybe he got accepted, but didn't quite work out for him because he tried different venue. Maybe garage band, some local recording label in Washington State. But somebody worked. That's good. Yeah, good for him. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, one door closes, another door opens. Okay, just we as human beings, we keep trying, right? Yeah, we try different ways, career progression, exploration, and enjoy the journey in the meanwhile. Okay, there's some great lessons that I learned from my mentors. Okay, former employers. Okay, yeah, enjoy the journey. Exploration. Yeah, there are multiple different ways. Okay. Okay. Hmm? Yeah, keep the faith, have hope, be positive, be bright, be always happy, smiling, laughing, have good rest, take a nap, good food, nutrition, socialization, have fun, relax, watch some nice TV shows. But you have to keep it bright, keep it positive, optimistic. That's so important. My friends, I've been unemployed for 8 months at the age of 47. Yeah, there been some dark times, uncertainty. Will I run out of money? Before I got new job 2 months ago, I was unemployed for 8 months. But I'm glad that I had the experience. I've been unemployed before, like 3 months in the past, but 8 months unemployment, that was new experience for me, okay? I have never been unemployed for that long. No, it was first time. But I did my best to keep it positive, optimistic, hopeful. But it was not always easy. Not always. No, it was not always easy. 8 months unemployment as 47 years old in Alaska, America. There were some times when I was like maybe a little bit scared. Not too much, but just a little bit. But was I really, really scared? No. Why? Look, I'm 47 years old, okay? I know things about the world. I know things about, by age of 47, there's good benefit of aging, okay? As a 47 years old, I know about people, I know about the world, and most importantly, you get to learn more about God, Goddess, the divinity, creators. Okay? Yeah. Welcome to human school, okay? Yeah. I appreciate atheism. I do. Okay, yeah, but by recommendation, uh, at least give a chance of this possibility. Maybe there's some higher being, God, goddess. Maybe that not that nice. I know. Look what's happening in the world. Wars, crimes, violence. Horrible. So I understand atheists. I do. Okay. They're objecting that concept where God is good, but they're different religions, like Greek mythology, like Zeus. Okay. Yeah, like Zeus kidnapping Europa. Okay. Yeah. Abduction of Europa by Greek god Zeus. Yeah, it's in Greek mythology. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. In other parts of the world, in India, okay, multiple gods, like in Greece, okay, yeah, polytheism. Some gods are nice, some other gods not so nice. Maybe it's like that, okay. Maybe gods, goddesses, maybe they're not always worthy of worship. Maybe they're naughty, sometimes even evil. Yeah, I appreciate polytheism in Greek mythology and Indian mythology. South Asia, okay. Yeah, I appreciate that too. Okay. Mhm. Now time check. Yeah, as you can see, I'm drunk. Okay, but yeah, we got more than 10 minutes left. Okay, we take 5 minutes break and some vocal rest. Okay, because you want to school. Okay, so now we are talking about theology, theory of gods, study of gods, goddesses. Okay, 5 minutes break, vocal rest. Thank you. Because you want to school. Yep. Okay. Friends. Okay. I used to be a Christian. Now I'm a humanologist. I appreciate Christianity. Okay. So, but as a humanologist, I have some thoughts about Christianity, okay, if I may, okay. So it's not about other Christians, it's not about Christianity as a religion, it's just me, Hunky Lee. and Mr. God and Mr. Jesus, the three of us. I'm not Holy Trinity. No. Look at me. I'm drinking alcohol, okay? Although Mr. Jesus did drink alcohol, like wine, okay? And Mr. God, he invented alcohol, okay? So this just between Mr. God, Mr. Jesus, and Hunky Lee, me, okay? Just three of us. But I'm not Holy Trinity. No, I'm not. I'm not holy. I'm drinking alcohol, okay? I'm not holy at all. No. But it's not about Christianity, religion, or other Christians. No, I'm not even a Christian. I'm a humanist. Okay. Private conversation between Mr. God, Mr. Jesus, and Hunky Lee. Just three of us. But you, my friends, yeah, you're welcome to observe. Okay? As an audience. You're welcome, always. Hmm? Yeah, so Mr. God, Mr. Jesus, and me, Hunky Lee, okay, so yeah, like I think they're nice, okay, so yeah. I think they've been very nice to me. Mr. God, Mr. Jesus, okay. I think they've been nice to me. I appreciate their kindness. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Mhm. Although I don't not always agree with them. You know, but I think they've been nice to me. Mr. God, Mr. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. But Mr. Jesus, was he the favorite child of God, Goddess, or was Mr. Jesus the least favorite? I'm kind of wondering, okay. I mean, maybe goddesses in heaven, maybe they have made children, okay. The children of goddesses, the divine, royal ones, okay. So maybe Mr. Jesus was least favorite. Maybe that's why they sent him, Mr. Jesus, to crucifixion, because he's the least favorite child of gods and goddesses. I don't know. But they occur to my mind, okay. Maybe it was not. Maybe Mr. Jesus was not goddess's favorites, but maybe least favorites. Maybe that's why they sent him to crucifixion. I don't know, but that possibility occurred to my mind. And maybe I go to hell for saying this. Then I go there. Hell, sure. But I do not think that Mr. Jesus, Mr. God, Miss Goddess will send me to hell for saying this because they implanted that possibility, that idea in me when I was like sleeping, half asleep, half dreaming in my bedroom over there, okay? In Alaska, America, okay? I'm just sharing with you that possibility, that's all. But Mr. Jesus, I think it's cool. Okay, yeah. I think he's a nice guy, okay? Mr. Jesus. Oh yeah, yeah. Look, my voice is sharp and I'm hungry. I need some food. Watch some more YouTube videos, music videos or TV shows, movie clips, whatever. Okay, and get some food, watch some videos, and go to bed, sleep, and get back to work tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you later. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Mm.